Getting a shiny alpha Pokemon is the pinnacle of shiny hunting in Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what you need to do to get your first shiny alpha. Let's dive in. Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka A-Drive. I'm bringing you guys a brand new video today, and today we're gonna dive into the world of shiny hunting in Pokemon Legends Arceus and how you can get yourself a shiny alpha Pokemon, which is one of those giant-sized Pokemon on the map that can indeed be shiny. Throughout this video, I'm gonna show you two different methods to find a shiny alpha Pokemon, so that way you can get the biggest and best shiny Pokemon on your team. And I'll tell you guys, as a shiny hunter with over 1,000 shiny Pokemon in my collection, my #1 quest is to get shiny alphas at this point in Pokemon Legends Arceus. I feel like that is like the cream of the crop, the creme de la creme, the ultimate goal for shiny hunters, and I encourage you guys to challenge yourself and do the same. So be sure to hit that like button down below if this video helps you out, and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys are new for shiny hunting action and much, much more. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't done so yet, make sure you guys download my shiny hunting app called Shiny Hunt, available for free on both iOS and Android devices to keep track of your shinies, your collection, your encounters, and much, much more. Check out the link in the description below to download Shiny Hunt for free today on both iOS and Android. The first way to get alpha shinies is through the Outbreak method, which I have a full guide on my channel. I'll have a link to the description below. But basically with the Outbreak method, you're gonna approach an outbreak, you're gonna farm for shinies. You'll probably find a ton of regular shinies through this method, but there's a tiny chance that an alpha Pokemon spawns through the outbreak, and there's also a tiny chance that that alpha Pokemon is also shiny. So if you want to get an alpha shiny, if you just do the mass outbreaks like we've been doing, you'll have a chance to ultimately get that alpha shiny eventually. But again, your best bet is not to do that to get an alpha shiny, but rather to reset the spawns for alpha shiny Pokemon. So again, if you want to learn the mass outbreak method, that's an entirely separate video. Check the description below. But I'm going to show you guys how to reset a static alpha Pokemon to ultimately get a shiny and guarantee that you're going to have that shiny alpha on your squad. Wouldn't you want to have this giant Heracross on your team, but have it pink? Yeah. We're gonna talk about alpha shinies right now as it sits behind me, so cute, of course. Now, there's a couple things that you can do to increase your odds before I show you guys how to do this. The first thing we're gonna look at here is the shiny chance odds. By getting a Dex Research 10 on any particular Pokemon, you are going to increase your chances of them being shiny right out the gate. So you can see I've got Bronzong at level 10. That is immediately gonna cut my odds from 1 in 4,000 to 1 in 2,000. I'm gonna simplify the odds for the purpose of this video. Now, if you can actually complete every single research task for a specific Pokemon and get a perfect tag on that Pokemon, then you will then have a 1 in 1,000 chance of getting a shiny Pokemon, which is actually better than the shiny charm odds in previous Pokemon games, so that's actually huge. Now, if you were to beat the game and catch every single Pokemon and get level 10 research on every mon and get your shiny charm, then you would have a 1 in 585 chance to get a shiny alpha. So the odds are through the roof. If you get the shiny charm, you get perfect research on that particular Pokemon and research level 10, obviously. So the first step is what I will tell you guys is identify the alpha that you want to hunt. Let's say it's Heracross, for example. In my case, I already have Heracross at research level 10, but if you want to get your highest chance of a shiny, you're going to want to fill out all of these pages here and have research level perfect. So we're going to identify our Pokemon as Heracross. We're going to get it to research level perfect. That's my first recommendation, is do that. And it's really not that bad. I know it's a lot of quests, but it'll only take you maybe 30, 40 minutes to create a full Dex perfect page for a particular Pokemon. And it's going to save you a lot of time in the long run because, again, you're cutting your odds from 1 in 2,000 to 1 in 1,000. And that's just a no-brainer in my opinion. The next thing you're going to do, and this is very important, and I know it's confusing, you're going to come to Jubilife and you're gonna save the game. I know you're probably like, A-Drive, we don't save in Jubilife. You're correct. If you're doing the Outbreak method, you do not save in Jubilife. If you are doing the Alpha method, you can save in Jubilife. And in fact, I recommend saving in Jubilife to save you time. So I saved in Jubilife. I created my save. Again, this is not for outbreaks. I gotta emphasize enough. This is not for outbreaks. So now I'm gonna travel to where the Heracross spawns, okay? Which happens to be all the way over here in Grueling Grove. It's really not that bad. If you save at the base camp and travel to the Heracross, it'll be the same Heracross every single time. I already tested that, okay? And I have images on the screen to show that I tested that and proved that it was the same Heracross every single time. If you save in Jubilife, however, and travel to the alpha Pokemon, in this case the Heracross, then it will be different every single time. So what I'm gonna do now is, like I said, I'm gonna approach this Heracross over here. We're gonna find the Heracross, and then I'm going to be able to check if it's shiny. Is it shiny? There's the Heracross. It is not shiny. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reset my game, I'm gonna close out of my game, I'm going to reopen my game, and then I'm gonna start back in Jubilife. I promise you, it will be a different Heracross. If you notice, that was actually a female Heracross. Maybe we'll get a male one on the next one to demonstrate exactly how different it is. And keep an eye out. You might find other shinies while you're doing this travel, right? There's no chain here. There's no way to mess this up. The beautiful thing is you just reset your game, you go back to Jubilife, and then you can travel to that same alpha Pokemon after you've identified it. And again, if I had perfect research here, I would have a 1 in 1,000 chance of getting this thing shiny, which would be amazing. Instead, I have a 1 in 2,000 chance, which really isn't that bad. So I'll be hunting some alphas on my channel with that's a shiny Lux. Bro, no way! What is that? Shiny Alpha! My first shiny Alpha! There it is, there it is. Let's just fight him. Bro, my first shiny Alpha! Crazy. Let's go! Our first shiny Alpha! Wow. Yo, what a sick one, dude. I don't have Dex 10 on Luxio, no. Of course not. Look at this Luxray, dude. This is crazy. Bruh! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And it's gonna be awesome. So I'm gonna head out here again. I'm gonna just do this. And again, I just wanna emphasize one more time, do not do this saving mechanic in Jubilife for outbreaks. This is only for alphas. I hope I made that very clear and I didn't make any mistakes in my words. I just wanna make sure that everyone gets that. So now I'm gonna fly to the Heracross again, okay? And this is a different Heracross. This is not the same Heracross I just saw, even though I reset my game. And again, I have caught multiple Heracross through the alpha method to determine and make sure that it was shiny or not shiny or different stats or whatever it is. So I can promise you this will be a different Heracross. So you simply travel over to the alpha Pokemon you want, wherever it may be. You can see I've flagged it to make it easier for myself. I'm gonna see if it's gonna be shiny, and if not, that's fine. I'm gonna advance on to the next encounter, or the next reset essentially, and that'll be I'll get my second and then my third. So is it shiny? No, it is not shiny, but you can see its horn changed. It's a male, so that's further proof that they do indeed change. I simply close the game, I reset, and then I do it again, and I repeat this process over and over again until I find a pink shiny Heracross. Now, the next thing I want to mention is when you do find that shiny, save your game immediately. As soon as you see a shiny in this game, you should always just save your game immediately, because if you fail the shiny, you can always give yourself another chance to catch it. That's the beautiful thing. So if I see that shiny Heracross, I can always stop, I can take a break or whatever I need to do, I can reset my game, and the shiny will be there as long as I saved with the shiny on the screen. Now you might be asking, A-Drive, how do we catch the alphas? So the best way that I've experienced from catching alphas is one of a couple ways. The first way is you can weaken it in a fight and then try to catch it with just like Ultra Balls or whatever. The higher your star level and the farther you are in the game, the easier it is to catch alphas. Like I'm catching this Heracross with like 40% HP in the yellow with Ultra Balls. It's really not that bad. It just depends on how far along you are in the game and what Pokeballs you have at your disposal. If you're very early in the game and you want to shiny hunt an alpha, like I'm gonna be doing on my bug quest, you're gonna want to use items like spoiled apricorns and just start throwing them at them. Just hit that thing with as many spoiled apricorns as you can, 10, 15, 20 apricorns. You can use food to distract them, and then you're gonna wanna use heavy balls or lead-in balls or gigaton balls or whatever your best Pokeballs are to try to catch them. But by hitting them a bunch of times with those various items, you actually will increase your chances of catching them. So that's a good way to do it without having to actually engage in a battle with them if they're too high of a level. So here's another Heracross, that's my third one. Again, not shiny, and I'll just rinse and repeat this process over and over again until that Heracross does indeed shine. It really is that simple. So again, you have two different opportunities here to get shiny alpha Pokemon. The first one is by utilizing the mass outbreak method, which again, check out my tutorial in the description below if you want to learn how to do that. You do not save in Jubilife for that. I just want to say that one more time. That's going to give you a random chance to get an alpha Pokemon in an outbreak and another random chance for that alpha Pokemon to be shiny. The shiny odds for the outbreak method are through the roof, 1 in 150. You'll get a ton of shinies doing that. It's really easy to do. It's hard to mess up as long as you have the save mechanic down, and you may stumble into an alpha shiny. But if you really, really want a specific alpha shiny, identify where that shiny or that alpha Pokemon spawns in the region, because most of them have their designated spawn points where they'll always be, like Heracross. Get that research level perfect on that Pokemon at the very least. Maybe you get the Shiny Charm too. That's up to you. I mean, the Shiny Charm is a lot of work in this game, but it's very worth it, especially if you get Dex research level. But at the very least, get that Dex research level perfect, get that 1 in 1,000 chance, and then you start in Jubilife, you save, and then you travel to that alpha, and you go to it over and over again, and count on my Shiny Hunt app to keep track of your encounters, and you're good to go. Eventually, it will shine. When it does shine, make sure you save your game so you don't mess it up and you don't fail it. And then when it comes to catching it, use all your resources you can, food, apricorns, whatever it may be. The higher your research level, the easier it'll be to catch that alpha, and you really won't have any problems. That's that, guys. That's how you get shiny alpha Pokemon in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Let me know if you've had any success in the comments section below. I, again, can't say enough about how awesome I think shiny alphas are. I think this is legitimately the thing that's going to keep me shiny hunting in this game for the rest of the year, and I'm just going to be so excited to try to track down all these different shiny alphas. So hit that like button down below if this video helped you, and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys are new so you don't miss out on our epic Pokemon content. Thank you so much for watching this one. My name is Dan. I also go by A-Drive, and good luck out there shiny hunting. Peace.